Good evening, fight fans. I'm Tommy Roberts here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The last time they had a championship fight was 15 years ago, and our longtime friend, Jersey Joe Walcott, smashed Ezra Charles to the canvas with a vicious left hook in the 7th round. Tonight, another champion.
Siamo a Pittsburgh, in Pennsylvania, ed è il 20 giugno 1966.
A couple of big fights here since they built the place. Cassius Clay fought here before he won the title. Sugar Ray Robinson fought here after he...
È il Civic Auditorium
We'll find out if a title will change.
di Pittsburgh, in Pennsylvania.
Provide commentary, the former light heavyweight champion of the world, Tommy Loughran. Tommy, nice to see you.
Questo è un ex campione del mondo dei medio massimi, Tommy Loughran, che tra l'altro è stato avversario, ha battuto James Braddock, famoso come Cinderella Man, prima che James Braddock vincesse il titolo mondiale dei pesi massimi. Tommy Loughran è stato anche battuto da Primo Carnera in un incontro valevole per il titolo mondiale dei pesi massimi.
Thank you very much, Tommy Loughran. In just a minute, we'll meet the fighters in the ring. Now let's go up into the ring to John Francona and the introduction of the fighters.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing at this time a former top middleweight from Pittsburgh, Johnny Bizzarro. And introducing America's leading flyweight, Cowboy Billy Smith. And winner of 20 straight bouts, Doug Egan.
Vengono presentati alcuni pugili locali.
Ohio's welterweight contender, Faith Davis. The former welterweight champion from Pittsburgh, Fritzy Civic. Here among our audience, the former heavyweight champion of the world, retired and undefeated Rocky Marciano.
Rocky Marciano. Lo hanno annunciato, non lo vediamo.
Johnny.
Introducing the former light heavyweight champion, Tommy Loughran.
Ecco ancora Tommy Loughran.
Introducing the former light heavyweight champion of the world from Pittsburgh, Billy Conn. And the former leading middleweight contender, now Master Gunnery Sergeant of the United States Marine Corps, Freddie Lynn.
Referee. What's up? Yeah, okay.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to welcome you to the beautiful Civic Arena in downtown Pittsburgh. This evening's championship match has been sanctioned by and will be supervised under the
Il match è quello tra Carlos Ortiz e Johnny Bizzarro.
the Commissioner in charge, John J. Hart. The official, the examining physician, and in attendance at ringside.
Il titolo in palio è quello dei leggeri. Dopo essere stato campione dei welter junior, Carlos Ortiz ha conquistato il titolo dei leggeri il 21 aprile del 62 contro Joe Brown. L'ha difeso contro Teruo Kosaka, contro Doug Violent, contro Flash Lord, ancora contro Kenny Lane, che lui aveva già battuto per il titolo dei welter junior. Lo ha ceduto ad Ismael Laguna, ma lo ha recuperato, lo ha riconquistato battendo Laguna. E qui siamo il 20 giugno del 1966, dopo un pari ottenuto a Buenos Aires contro il campione argentino Nicolino Locce.
Championship of the world. Now introducing the challenger from Erie, Pennsylvania. He's wearing white trunks, with a black stripe, weighing
Ecco, questi è Johnny Bizzarro.
1¾ pounds, Johnny Bizzarro.
Johnny Bizzarro, nato il 19 ottobre 1938 a Marcianise, in Italia.
The lightweight champion of the world.
Però cresciuto negli Stati Uniti,
He's wearing black front with a white stripe, weighing 135, Carlos Ortiz.
ecco qui, Carlos Ortiz.
Ladies and gentlemen,
30 anni,
another 6-round bout will follow.
nato nel 1936 a Porto Rico,
But McTiernan.
Remind you about the 3 knockdowns. It's in force. Understand that, Bill? Understand, John? Understand that, Carlos? If you're on the floor when the bell rings, I will continue to count until you get up.
l'arbitro è John McTiernan
You know what to do. Fight a clean fight. Don't hit
e per Ortiz è la quinta difesa del titolo dei pesi leggeri.
Buck McTiernan, the referee, the same man who handled the championship fight between Walcott and Charles in '51, and he also handled the Joey Archer-Ray Robinson fight in November of '65. Here we go, round one, the lightweight championship from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Ortiz in black, Bizzarro.
Carlos Ortiz in pantaloncini scuri, Johnny Bizzarro in pantaloncini bianchi.
Ortiz weighed in at 135 on the button at noon today. Bizzarro at 133 3/4. Ortiz is 5'7", Bizzarro 5'6".
Johnny Bizzarro è il secondo tentativo di conquistare un titolo mondiale, era stato battuto ai punti in 15 riprese a Manila dal filippino Flash Lord il 16 febbraio 1963.
Fist is 11.5 inches to Ortiz 11 inches. First round, a warm summer evening in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Both boys told me this afternoon they expected it to be a round or two to get warmed up and find out what kind of fight the other guy wanted to put up. Bizzarro feels he has much better speed than the champion. He's using it right now, dancing around. That one didn't land. That left missed by Ortiz. That right missed, partially blocked by Bizzarro.
Si muove molto Bizzarro,
He recaptured the title from
tiene
Laguna, who beat him
il centro del ring Ortiz.
down in Panama City. The return was a 15-round decision in San Juan, and it's the first time in 4 years that the lightweight championship has been defended in this country. He won the title in '62 from Joe Brown out in Las Vegas. He was the 3-1 underdog, but he gave Brown a thorough thrashing that night. Round one. Ortiz in the black trunks, in case you just joined us. Bizzarro.
Tocca col sinistro Bizzarro.
Boys getting a flurry. 1 minute to go in round one. Bizzarro, a good combination.
Entusiasmo nel pubblico Bizzarro per un qualche colpo messo a segno.
From Erie, Pennsylvania, to cheer their champion, Johnny Bizzarro. He's their champion. He actually is the North American junior lightweight champion. Ortiz has made 4 successful title defenses as champion, but he has had 6 title fights. He's gone 15 rounds 10 times. Bizzarro has only had 3 15-round fights. They're mixing it up pretty good. Bizzarro said he didn't expect to pace himself. He said, I don't know how to fight that way. I just go out and fight and box as long as I have to.
Tocca col sinistro Ortiz.
Round one.
Poi un destro al corpo, sempre di Ortiz.
Ortiz in black, Bizzarro in white. That's the bell for the end of round one. We're into round two. Neither boy has ever been stopped in their career. Bizzarro with 60.
E la seconda ripresa.
52. Ortiz was born in Marcianise, Italy. He's 27 years old. He lives now in Erie, Pennsylvania. His only other title chance was in 1963 when he was outpointed by the junior lightweight champion, Flash Lordy at Manila. And that fight drew 40,000 fans, which is quite a bit for these little fellas. Second round here in Pittsburgh.
Destro al corpo di Ortiz.
Shot By Ortiz, was felt by Bizzarro, and he staggers.
Si sbilancia Bizzarro, ha perso per un momento l'equilibrio. Poi c'è un sinistro al corpo di Ortiz.
He said if he had the chance, he would, but he was prepared for a 15-round fight. And he said anybody likes to take his man out early, and I'll try and do it if I get the chance. I wouldn't say Ortiz had complete disdain for the challenger, but he was supremely confident this afternoon that his experience would carry the night for him. Bizzarro, on the other hand, is a hungry fighter. This is round two. The champion in black, the dark trunks, the challenger in the light trunks.
Un po' scomposta l'azione di Bizzarro.
Missed the mark. Ortiz, as champion, has fought all over the world. He's put about 125,000 miles on the title. There are fights in Buenos Aires, San Juan, Panama City, Manila, Tokyo, London, Honolulu, Milan. That was a slip.
Perso ancora l'equilibrio Bizzarro.
Referee, McTiernan,
Combatte con le gambe troppo larghe.
break them up. It was a quick slip, and Bizzarro was back up again. 1 minute to go, the end of round two. Good flurry by the champion, scored well. Right hand, Bizzarro was backing away when that landed.
Prova ad affrontare il destro Bizzarro senza trovare il bersaglio.
Looking to come in off the right hand lead, but hasn't been able to do it so far. Champion is certainly ring savvy and ring wise. Johnny Bizzarro, who has scored 24 knockouts with his back to the camera, looking for that big blow that will make him the lightweight champion of the world. Dream he's nurtured since first put on the gloves as a 14-year-old amateur. 10 seconds to the end of round two. And that's the bell. Well, Tommy Loughran, how do you see things so far?
Well, the first round, the challenger looked very good. In fact, I gave it to him by an edge, giving 10-9. But power is beginning to show itself. The champion has the experience and the seasoning, although the challenger is more experienced than he is insofar as...
Qui c'è il commento di Tommy Loughran.
The way the thing is going now, it's a question of setting a pace for a 15-round bout, and I thought the first round was excellent for that. But now it's beginning to take on a different hue entirely.
We are in round three.
È la terza ripresa del mondiale dei pesi leggeri, nel quale Carlos Ortiz difende il titolo per la quinta volta contro Johnny Bizzarro. Pugile di chiarissima origine italiana, tra l'altro appunto nato a Marcianise. Il 19 ottobre 1938. Ha sostenuto la maggior parte dei suoi incontri a Erie in Pennsylvania.
Ortiz, his first title defense since last November, but the second fight since November. He had a disputed draw down in Argentina with Nicolino Lachey. He didn't care to talk about it too much today, just kind of shrugged his shoulders when we brought that subject up. Oh, that was a good left.
Sinistro di Bizzarro che ha sorpreso Ortiz.
Back over our microphones now. Bizzarro's footwork carrying him away from the power of the champion. The champion has scored 16 knockouts, the challenger 24.
Come on, Johnny, grab him up.
It was a good uppercut by Bizzarro, and his local fans cheered that one.
Fuori misura con il destro Bizzarro.
He knows that Ortiz, rather Bizzarro said he might win it by a KO because he knows Ortiz is a sucker for a quick right-hand lead. But so far, Bizzarro has been unable to get that quick right-hand lead to the jaw of champion Ortiz. Buck McTiernan, the referee, breaks them up. Enthusiastic crowd appreciative of the skill and action they're seeing in the ring. 1 minute to the end of round 3. Bizzarro.
Col sinistro Bizzarro.
Hitting and run, trying to stick that left.
Ma c'è poi il gancio sinistro di Ortiz.
Bizzarro couldn't get his hands free. Ortiz scored with 2 good left hooks. He's got good punching power with that left hook. Hope you're enjoying it.
Tocca col sinistro Ortiz.
This is the 4th time Bizzarro has been on home television. He has a win, a loss, and a win. According to his connections, why, if they keep the succession, he'll win tonight. There's been all kinds of logic here in the fight headquarters in Pittsburgh the last couple of days. Good combination by Bizzarro, who has been slipping all evening. Looks like he's anxious to back out of range of Ortiz.
Tocca col destro Bizzarro.
And the champion let go of the flurry there.
Ora non fa certo difetto il temperamento.
Caught Bizzarro in that clinch. And there's the bell for round 3. Once again, let's get the impressions from Tommy Loughran.
Well, that was another very good round. The champion, again, is showing that he's going to depend upon endurance and ruggedness to carry him through. He seems to be waiting for an opportunity for this boy to slow down.
Dice Tommy Loughran, l'ex campione del mondo dei medio massimi, che
If he can carry on,
si unisce al commentatore, dice che l'impressione è che Ortiz aspetti l'opportunità
and consequently having a championship and
per risolvere il match prima del limite.
Ortiz has a decided psychological advantage over Bizzarro. Bizzarro is putting up a very good fight, and it'll be worthwhile watching.
This is Tommy Roberts, along with the former light heavyweight champion Tommy Loughran, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, for this lightweight championship fight between the champ in the dark trunks, Carlos Ortiz, and the challenger in white, Johnny Bizzarro, from nearby Erie, Pennsylvania.
Ricordo che Ortiz combatte in pantaloncini scuri, Johnny Bizzarro in pantaloncini bianchi. E per Bizzarro è la seconda opportunità di conquistare un titolo mondiale. Dopo il combattimento perduto ai punti, però, in 15 riprese con il filippino Flash Lord a Manila nel febbraio del 1963.
Right hand lead by Bizzarro. You've seen that one by Floyd Patterson. Here's lightweight Johnny Bizzarro doing it. The jumping right hand lead was ineffective. Ortiz low was well protected. Good straight left by Ortiz that time. Another good left hook. Johnny is not beating him to the punch as he expected to do. Bizzarro thought he had much better foot speed and certainly better hand speed, and that left landed flush on the nose of Bizzarro.
Gancio sinistro di Ortiz in uscita dal corpo a corpo, poi un intervento dell'arbitro.
You can hear the leather, but
che è Mashi Callaghan.
By the champion, his left has been most effective all evening. Remember, 3 knockdowns in 1 round will end the fight. The referee alone can stop the fight. He can listen to the doctor's advice, but he has the sole power to stop it. Bizzarro has 20 members of his immediate family here cheering him on this evening. He's a most anxious young fighter.
Siamo giunti alla 6ª ripresa del mondiale dei pesi leggeri tra Carlos Ortiz e Johnny Bizzarro.
Where tonight Carlos Ortiz putting his crown on the line in the United States for the first time.
Bizzarro, nato a Marcianise,
Joe Brown out in Las Vegas in 19.
è cresciuto negli Stati Uniti, ad Erie, in Pennsylvania.
Johnny Bizzarro in white. Round 6. Again a slip by.
Altra scivolata da parte di Bizzarro.
Tommy Loughran, can you see any reason why Bizzarro has been slipping so much?
Well, evidently he's got the leather soles on his shoes, and they should be cut up. They have razor blades that to slip them, so that saved the boy, because he's been in several dangerous spots here tonight when he slipped, and could have been got a shot on the chin when he went down, but it looked like a real knock.
Ortiz has been chasing the champion.
L'impressione è che Ortiz cerchi di accelerare un po' la sua azione. Voglia fare qualcosa di più che attendere gli attacchi dell'avversario.
bumped heads in that exchange. Now a mouse has popped up under the right eye of Johnny Bizzarro. Over the left eye, Carlos Ortiz, there is a scratch and a welt. Could have been caused by the laces.
Il jab sinistro Ortiz.
1 minute to the end of round 6. Ortiz won the junior welterweight crown from Kenny Lane on a second-round KO in 1959. Defended that title twice. And he lost the junior welter title in September of 60 to Dulio Loy. He went on to win the lightweight title from Joe Brown in 62. And he's held the title ever since, except for one go against...
Si è un po' appesantita l'azione di Johnny Bizzarro.
Panama City, but then he got the title back from him last November. Arrived in the crowd with a little flurry in the center of the ring, but it was not too effective. It looked good, but it did not in any way hurt the champion. It didn't land that hard. Our ringside position. Sometimes it's seated until the 10 seconds. And there's the bell for round 6. Tommy Lockman, the crowd liked that round.
Well, the boy showed a little bit of classing coming through here. He's making the champion miss, and the champion is terribly frustrated, and yet he seems to be calm, hoping that he'll probably wear this boy out. This boy seems to be making an absolute fool out of Ortiz at times.
All'angolo di Johnny Bizzarro.
It's not a positive effect, and it's something there that doesn't win a fight. He has to do more than make the other fellow miss. He has to be able to counter and do some damage himself. So far he has...
Dice Tommy Logram che deve fare qualcosa di più Johnny Bizzarro se vuole conquistare il titolo.
We're in round 7. Bizzarro ended round 6 with his...
È la settima ripresa.
...as he landed a good right flush on the champion's face. Ortiz seems to wade in past those jabs of Bizzarro again. The feeling here is that he's not too worried about that big punch, even though Bizzarro did knock out 24 opponents. Ortiz is unmarked, and so is Bizzarro, except for a small mouth.
Sempre Ortiz piantato al centro del ring.
The bodies of both boys unmarked as well. Ortiz came in at 135, Bizzarro 133 3/4.
Tocca col sinistro Ortiz, poi un destro al corpo.
They didn't land. Champion missed the mark with both of those punches.
Tocca col sinistro Bizzarro e si può sentire dalla reazione del pubblico che Bizzarro è certamente il pugile di casa.
Ortiz got 3 or 4 good right-hand punches into the...
Bizzarro vive a Erie, in Pennsylvania, vicino a Pittsburgh appunto, che è la sede di questo incontro.
That left-hand lead and counter with a vicious left hook to the midsection. Good strong punch by the champion that time. Ortiz started boxing in a program at the Tompkins Square Park Boys Club. Now as champion, he wants to be senator from the 29th district in the Bronx. He's going to run the primary on the 28th of this month and start campaigning tomorrow. 1 minute to the end of round 7. 5-point must system with the scoring. As we said, Ortiz may go after...
Destro corto ma significativo di Ortiz. Poi il sinistro di Bizzarro. Un corto destro di Bizzarro.
Bizzarro can take it. In order to win, you've got to give some. So far,
E Bizzarro che non trova il bersaglio, ma era in una favorevole posizione.
Tommy, how have you scored it so far?
So far, I've had it very close. They're about the round. Nobody has won a big round. Ortiz won a pretty good round in the second or third.
Dice Tommy Logram, il match è abbastanza equilibrato, nessuno dei due ha vinto clamorosamente una ripresa.
Bizzarro is moving around constantly, and the champion is frustrated. He's mad, and yet he doesn't seem to be able to corner this fellow or stop.
Dice anche Tommy Logram che l'impressione è che Ortiz sia infastidito dalla rapidità di Bizzarro.
And he's landing shots there that make the champion look bad, and he's doing marvelously considering everything.
Round 8 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The champion Ortiz in black.
Siamo all'8ª ripresa del mondiale dei pesi leggeri, il ring è quello di Pittsburgh in Pennsylvania.
Last round, you can sum it up in 2 words. Bizzarro.
È il 20 giugno 1966.
Bizzarro is hanging on. He got a left to the midsection, but in return took a much harder punch. Good right hand by Ortiz, left by Ortiz, and Bizzarro is hanging on.
Messo in difficoltà da un destro di Ortiz, Bizzarro.
Did that, he just slipped. He's been backpedaling, dancing from side to side.
Non trova il bersaglio Ortiz, che però tocca col sinistro.
And a butt over the head has opened a cut over the right eyebrow of the champion. Just there, that butt.
Leggermente ferito all'arcata sopraccigliare destra Carlos Ortiz.
Over his eye, and the champion is brushing it away. He is annoyed now. It might get into his eye. It was a butt that did it. And Ortiz wins. Bizzarro sees that blood and he's spurred on now, and the crowd is spurring him on. That right missed. That right missed. And the boys fall into a clinch. Buck McTiernan breaks him up. Ortiz very effective tying up Bizzarro. Neither boy has ever been stopped, although they've both been on the floor in 3 different fights. 1 minute to the end of round 8.
Prova col destro Bizzarro senza trovare il bersaglio. Ortiz sempre al centro del ring.
His right eye now is bleeding much more profusely. And it was a butt that did it. Unintentional, I hasten to add. Good flurry by the challenger Bizzarro. Inside, Ortiz seems much stronger.
Batte con grande coraggio, a grande temperamento Bizzarro.
And there's the bell for round 8. We are in round 9 and Teddy.
È la 9ª ripresa del mondiale dei pesi leggeri.
Gash over the right eye. Do you think this will affect or alter the style of fighting for Ortiz, Tommy Laffer?
No, I don't think it will in any way. He's frustrated. He's lost a lot of confidence, but he's still following a methodical method of hoping that he can trap this opponent who's moving around constantly. His footwork is, no doubt, winning the fight for him.
You have him ahead now?
Oh, yeah. It's still very close, but at the same time, this boy has done so remarkably with his footwork that it's unbelievable.
I think Ortiz has landed by far the heavier punches tonight.
Well, the few that have been landed haven't counted so much. And
Tocca col sinistro Bizzarro.
They have been all set.
Ed è sufficiente che Bizzarro tocchi anche leggermente l'avversario per avvertire la reazione positiva del pubblico, che naturalmente lo sostiene. È il pugile di casa, Johnny Bizzarro.
The right cheek of champion Carlos Ortiz, whose title is in danger right now, according to Tommy Loughran, who's scoring it for us. Bizzarro has won 6 fights in...
Good right hand.
Good right hand.
Destro di Bizzarro, a vuoto col sinistro Ortiz.
Bizzarro ties him up. The 9 fights, incidentally, that Bizzarro has lost, 8 of them he lost on a split decision. 10 seconds, 1 minute rather, to the end of round 9. Ortiz caught Bizzarro with the left at the end of that exchange. Bizzarro threw a lot of punches, though, while they were in close. Ortiz has a blood-smeared face. Bizzarro peppered away at that right eye.
Un po' più confuso ora il match.
Moving in now on him. Trying to go to work on that cut. It was opened in the 8th round by a butt. Seconds to the end of the round. And there's the bell. Well, Tommy Loughran, who do you think is ahead at this point?
Well, I think that the challenger is pushed ahead. He seems to have the champion completely frustrated, and the champion now is leading with his right. When he does throw punches, he misses them completely, and he's hurting himself and wearing himself out by these tactics. He evidently doesn't seem to understand how to corner an opponent and then charge into him and belabor him.
Secondo Tommy Loughran, che sta seguendo l'incontro a fianco del commentatore, Bizzarro dovrebbe avere un punto di vantaggio. Io non sono completamente d'accordo.
The early part, but strange to say, he's coming along and he's doing beautifully now, and he's got the champion up a tree. He doesn't seem to know what to do.
Siamo intanto giunti alla 10ª ripresa del mondiale dei pesi leggeri, che Carlos Ortiz difende per la 5ª volta di fronte a Johnny Bizzarro. Pugile nato a Marcianise, ma cresciuto poi negli Stati Uniti.
We've all seen fights where one man waits to land that big blow but never gets the chance. The other man piles up the points and wins the bout. Right at this moment, that is the pattern. Brave four leads by Bizzarro without a count.
Sembra avere ancora molte energie Bizzarro, che sicuramente ne ha spese molte di più durante l'incontro. Ortiz ha tenuto quasi costantemente il centro del ring e Bizzarro gli è sempre girato attorno.
5, winning, defending, and then losing his junior welter title, and 7 as the lightweight champion. And it's the 5-point must system tonight if you're scoring.
Col sinistro Bizzarro.
Leaping left by Bizzarro. Ortiz told me this afternoon that he wished the fight had been last week. He got in shape sooner than he thought. That may be a factor.
Vuoto col sinistro ma segno col destro Bizzarro.
The left missed, but the right by Bizzarro landed. He's confusing Ortiz right now with 1 minute to go in round 10. Bizzarro told me he was in the best condition of his life and that his legs would carry him 15 rounds even though He'd only had 3 15-round fights before. He looked very impressive his last day of training, did the challenger Bizzarro.
Tocca col sinistro, Bizzarro.
Not bleeding now. The cut over the right eye of champion Carlos Ortiz. 10th round in Pittsburgh.
Fuori misura questa volta Bizzarro.
Missed right by Ortiz.
Poi tocca col destro Ortiz.
10 seconds, the end of round 10. Good right and left by Ortiz that time at the back.
Destro di Ortiz.
We are in round 11.
È l'11ª ripresa del mondiale dei pesi leggeri. Sul ring di Pittsburgh, Carlos Ortiz difende il titolo contro Johnny Bizzarro.
Olympic boxing coach Fred Lynn, Fritzy Civic, the former welterweight champion, and lightweight Tommy Tibbs all picked Bizzarro to win this fight. And Bizzarro's hit, run, move, quick tactics have confused the champion through the...
Per Ortiz è il 13° incontro valevole per il titolo mondiale nella sua carriera. Per Johnny Bizzarro il secondo, dopo quello perduto contro Gabriel Flash e Lord a Manila.
An accidental butt in the 8th round opened a cut over the right eye of Ortiz, but it has stopped bleeding now and is no longer the mess it was earlier. Ortiz has had only 2 fights since November, that championship fight when he regained the title from Laguna down in...
Il destro di Ortiz.
And one against Loche in Argentina that was a draw. Bizzarro has had 2 fights and he beat Remus Williams in both of them.
L'ultimo incontro di Ortiz prima di questo match è stato un pari ottenuto contro Nicolino Loce a Buenos Aires.
He has been perpetual motion here tonight. Johnny Bizzarro moving constantly.
Loce, che è morto recentemente, veniva chiamato l'intoccabile per la sua straordinaria abilità difensiva.
Early in the fight. 1 minute to go in round 11.
Destro al corpo di Ortiz.
Referee is Buck McTiernan, who refereed the Walcott Charles fight and the Joey Archer Ray Robinson fights here in Pittsburgh. Solid left by the...
Puntuale col sinistro Ortiz.
Fighting back and lands a left of his own. They fed a computer some facts out here and it predicted that Ortiz would cut, Ortiz would have trouble with the weight, Bizzarro would be too shifty, Bizzarro by a KO. That's what they told us. 10 seconds.
Col sinistro Ortiz.
And that cut over the right eye of Ortiz has opened again and the blood is flowing.
Sanguina sempre l'arcata sopraccigliare destra Ortiz. Siamo arrivati alla 12ª ripresa.
The banners around this Pittsburgh Civic Arena say, "We're all for Bizzarro from Erie, PA." And they're
Carlos Ortiz contro Johnny Bizzarro. Bizzarro il pugile di casa.
We are in round 12.
Ortiz, come ho detto, è al 13° incontro per un titolo.
Then lost to Laguna.
Ha combattuto in ogni angolo del mondo. 2 volte anche a Milano contro il nostro Duilio Loi.
They're in sight and McTiernan breaks them again.
Sinistro al corpo di Ortiz.
3 times in his life. Has never been stopped. He's been down in 3 different fights, but got up every time. He's fought mostly in Pennsylvania, but he did go to Manila and lost that 15-round decision to Flash Lordy for the junior lightweight title. While Ortiz has been all over the world defending his title. Ortiz stalking Bizzarro, looking for that big punch.
Adesso Ortiz dà l'impressione di cercare l'avversario e non solo di aspettarlo.
Bizzarro said he wanted to stay out of the corners with Ortiz, and he's been successful so far. Neither boy with a lot of steam at this moment.
Il gancio sinistro, poi il destro. In difficoltà Bizzarro che sbanda.
Challenger in trouble. A solid left hook to the jaw, and Bizzarro is staggering. Ortiz going after him. Bizzarro hanging on. His knees are sagging with 1 minute to go.
Ortiz
A solid right and left.
colpisce quasi a bersaglio fermo.
The champion and
Stenta a rimanere in piedi Bizzarro.
Bizzarro in
Non riesce a difendersi
left hook to the midsection. Bizzarro
e finisce al tappeto. Ormai le gambe non lo sostenevano più.
and Bizzarro is up. McTiernan wipes the gloves off, and he was going to stop it. He lets it go.
Il match dovrebbe essere fermato e finalmente l'arbitro interviene qualche secondo più tardi.
TKO here in the
Vince quindi Ortiz, che ha atteso il momento favorevole e quando ha avuto l'avversario in mano non si è fatto sfuggire l'occasione.
Ortiz seemed to be waiting for that one shot.
Well, he had patience, and I have to admire the way this boy kept.
C'è stato un destro, un colpo che ha praticamente segnato la fine dell'incontro, ha spento le lampadine a Bizzarro, che è rimasto in piedi solo con un atto di volontà, ma le gambe non lo sostenevano più. E ha fatto bene l'arbitro a fermare il match, anzi avrebbe dovuto fermarlo qualche secondo prima.
Footwork that he put up, he reminded me of Johnny Dundee.